Okay, welcome back everyone. Um, it's been a while since I last played, 6 days ago. There was life and work in the meantime, but let's just pick up and see where we left off. I think we managed to get closer and closer for stability in our system, but we are still missing a lot of money for star fortresses and heavy industries and basically for the next step. So I think I wanted to do some um, bounties, and the plan was to come up this way and try to check the two bases. I think I filled, yeah, I'm filled up more or less with fuel and cargo. So we should be able to go on the top. No, I need some more crew. These are with me to get them repaired in the meantime. So let's just buy some crew. And the reason I want to check the top and not at the bottom, because there are two bounties there and two pirate bases. From the pirate bases we can get some blueprints. Now they are important because we have the possibility to manufacture not a lot of capacity, but we can now manufacture every month. So it will ramp up later, but for now we have the opportunity. So from this point on, the plans are important. I'm still trying to keep low tech. I've just realized about 15 hours in now, roughly, or 10 hours in, that the Eagles and the Falcons count of us midline, not low tech. For me, they are low tech because these whatever destroyers, the slow ones for the hedge, are basically useless because they have the very low to 30 speed. That's basically unusable. Yeah, I know I can slowly go up from the bottom and go in a line and control them constantly and try to keep the line, but yeah, no, that's not something I want to do. So for me, the Eagles and the Falcons count as low tech. So anyway, since I don't need any additional admins, because we have the full admins here, I don't need anything else. What I wanted to check is the prices. Where can I refuel? Syndria or locally for a bit more, and for the supplies, we can go to Chickamostok for that. Then let's go to the locals, buy some fuel, jump to Chickamostok for the supplies, and use that to go for the bounties at top. So trade, let's just buy some and jump. I wanted the fuel here, not the supplies. Yeah, I fucked up. Doesn't matter. But then we are not going to jump to Chickamostok. We are going to jump to the Zagan system because that is closer. So Zagan. We can just jump out. and go for more money. I know we can downsize the fleet and get some cargo ships and do some trades, and there are a lot of ways to get money, but for now, it's good enough. Let's see which systems do we need. Giant primary star, that could be this one and nothing else, I think, because this is not a giant. Yeah, that's a normal one, so that's cool. And this is a binary system. Boring word. We have two binary systems, so that could be both of them. There is Borenworth here, and there is Borenworth here. So yeah, that could be both. But what we can do is come here for the first bounty. That says Rocky Metallic Ore. Rocky Metallic Ore. I didn't check the days. Hopefully I will not run out to get these. And like I said, I've already completed my goals for this playthrough, so it can be that depending on how much progress do I make today, it can be that this will be the last of this playthrough. And I plan to start some new one quickly after, so we shall see. And we use the tactic to deploy the small ships to capture some points, move these guys in the middle, give them some support. And once they are up, we can try to defend, but I'm not sure that will work. What worked last time is put a defend order a bit higher and then search and destroy with the onslaughts and let the others support them. That was relatively well. We can put out another eagle. We can remove these. We can remove these. Move this up. Move this up. Move this up. Get these guys some additional support. We should support that and try to guard that 2 point. So they move a bit more further. And then I just gonna give them search and destroy orders while the other ships are supporting them. They had capital ships, yeah. They have legions, they have onslaughts. I don't know if they have multiple of each, but I saw some capital ships at the start, so they have firepower, so we have to be a bit more careful. Let's remove that so we clump up a bit more. And these guys, probably not. Let's eliminate order on the big ships. doesn't look too promising at the moment because our most aggressive ship is stuck on the back because he went after one destroyer with 4 ships. And I'm gonna lose this onslaught in a second. Yeah. So we are immediately on the back foot here, which is amazing. Now, now the aggressive onslaught is in, so the good help us push up where I see a lot of rockets and fighters coming in, so probably there is an additional legion up there. So once they die, I'm gonna put again an defend order up here. So they try to push in that direction and hopefully fight on the way there. Yeah, with another onslaught, so. Yeah, again, they are behaving a bit weird. Even with aggressive, there is a lot of backtracking, and that's not really what they should be doing. I can deploy that as reinforcement for now. That is one of the broken ships, so I'm not sure how much is it equipped, but we'll see. Yeah, we may need to reload this battle because it can be that we will lose this. Like I said, I haven't played a week and I remember my ship's behaving weirdly, so it doesn't have support. This will die. But we have one more onslaught that we can deploy, although that is not equipped properly. So not sure how much that will help. Come on guys, do something, not just fly around in the video. Yeah. We need to repeat this battle with a better plan. Let's see if I can salvage something, but I don't think so. Yeah, their ships are attacking in a line. Mine are retreating in a line instead of attacking, so it's a bit weird. Let's put kill orders on these. So they stop focusing on the small ships on the back. But anyway, yeah, okay. Let's just reload this. And I haven't saved. Amazing. Okay. So nothing happened there. Let's just buy some fuel. Some guys. And we have fuel. Here. And we can buy some of the supplies as well. It doesn't really matter. And let's go again. But now save before we jump into a fight. I was a bit overconfident there. And we are looking to get here. Save. And do a bit better. I mean, it's a big fleet, so yeah. But we should be able to kill them. Let's get to like this. And you go here, you go here, you support that, you support that, you go in the middle here, you go a bit up and wide, and you go maybe here. Let's see. Let's see. And you get an escort. And you get another escort. And let's wait a bit in this position to see what happens. Which side will they focus on now? Let's set die to seek and destroy. No, that was a bad idea. Let's set that guy to guard that. Let's see the result of this. That's a lot of fighters here. Maybe that's where I lose this battle. They have 3 carriers in this big ball. So I'm just gonna try to pick out 1 carrier and one slot as quickly as we can. Let's take out the Legion. We need that Legion to be dead. Come on, guys. I think I'm losing for a lot of the fight because there are a lot of carriers from the back and I cannot deal with all of the point defense that is needed for that. Now we can try seek and destroy with these. Maybe more death for death. Nah, they are all going for the left, which is not good. Let's put a point here and try to defend. Yeah, they simply pull me away too fast. Maybe we can fool us out now. Nah, this bottom part was not too good. Once this explodes, I'm gonna fall us out, you can see. Come on. Let's hope that with all of the carriers they don't wipe me out. But now we have all three onslaughts alive, so at least we dealt with that bulk. This went a bit better. I still lost the ships. Still not clean, but we at least we won. But since the next bounty is relatively big as well, so we will take our time to repair and get our combat readiness up after this fight before we jump into the next one. And obviously we're gonna chase these guys because I think with this amount of ship they should have a lot of logistical ships, a lot of cargo that we can salvage. Nice. No, they do not have anything. Only these two guys. I don't care about that, but we have to recover everything. I don't care about legions. I don't like them. I know they are good ships, but still, I don't like them. Now the onslaught. Yeah. I have big ships. Oh, and we level up. That means we should be able to get the electronic warfare for the ECM. We still need one more point for the cybernetic implants, and that is our last level. So that's fine. Crew understrength, I didn't bring enough people. So I'm just gonna move all this and this. And we are still then this. Wow. We lost a lot of guys. I have to put this in a mothball them for a while. Oh, wait. Yeah, I still have to put them. So let's then repair these. Let them go up. Once this is repaired, then I'm gonna switch them around. So next one, this is down. This is the one with the twin with the binary star Boron word. Okay, let's check this. There is a Boron word here, and that's it. So either is this or they are in the other system. But I will wait before I enter the next system for my combat readiness to go up. That's basically the repairs on the ships, so at least 85%, maybe more. And let's see if I find them here. Doesn't seem like it. Then load and go to the other system. There is a bar and word here. We don't waste fuel and supplies if we can reload. I know it saves coming. I don't really care. Yeah, this looks better. We have some immediate contact. And since this was a smaller engagement, I'm gonna deploy my smaller ships, but not all of them. So you go here, you go here, you go up here, you go up here, and again we set them to support. We don't need to put that one out. Okay, remove this. Remove this. Set some defense here. We can keep these points, all of them has different bonuses for the deployment points and range and whatever. This is a smaller armor, so it should be fine. Yeah, the previous one should have been fine as well, but I was too careless. Yeah, I lost a few shits, but it's fine. Maybe I can catch the gremlin, but I think it can jump away from us. Yeah. We are not fast enough. Let's just get them the small ships. And get in my own back. Not the ship recovery, but I need the supplies. Okay. So with this, we are good with this two bounty, and I can come up for the pirate bases. So let's see those. And this one doesn't even have a demon anymore, so we can just leave it mothballed. Now we have to remove those two, and once we are home, we can put it down. Yeah, we can put it down. And we can bring him back if needed because it seems that we got enough crew from the pirates. So let's grab some, again, fuel, supplies, and some blueprints from these two bases first before we destroy them. Yeah, there is a clump there. Probably that's what we are looking for. But check these. Yeah, I think we can trade costs on what we don't need. Fuel and supplies are a bit expensive, but buy the marines and lingerie. Fuel, supplies. It's what do we get? Missile autoloader and piranha. Nothing much. But we can aid the attacking forces because someone is, I think Tritech, yeah, Tritech is already fighting with them. So let's just put out some of our guys. Let's put the key order there. So I will try to push up and destroy the base. How this goes. Come on, guys. This one has to shoot him on the second size. Nice. And then we can go for the last base. I haven't lost anything, so... Let's just grab whatever we can. Oh, and there is a gate here. And there are some unsurveyed. I've never checked this system before, so let's just screw around. Just make sure we don't miss anything. This can be expensive survey data. Come on. Yeah, not really. Doesn't matter. Let's go around the planet and then go for the gate and then go for the next system and then come back, jump back via gate because it's better that way. So we have ruins here. Nothing really. Yeah, there is a lot of things floating about with the Tritech fighting the pirate. There is no rocks there, no rocks there, so let's go for the gate. Let's see what this is. Weapon cache. Ion beam, torpedo, antimatter. Yeah, I know they are high tech, but now we can manufacture, so if we put high tech weapon on a low tech ship, that still counts. Scan, don't have a yet. Just grab what we can, check these things on the left. Orbiter habitat. Sure. And now we can jump out, go for the next base, and come back to this gate to get home. Okay. So now there was bounties here. I already know about this base, but I should be able to just walk up to them. Yeah, trade. I don't give you combat max when I want to. You can get the survey data. You can get the blueprint that I already know. Buy the marines. The supplies are relatively good price. Then military. Why? Oh, there is a enemy fleet. Come on, go away. Go away. Okay, then I jump. Nope. I need them to go away for the base. So I can launch a raid. And the station is... I don't want to kill the station, that's why I don't engage them. I need them to be a bit more further away. But I I cannot really lure them too much. Now it's good. Okay. Let's go. If I saw it correctly, they don't have any capital ships in this fleet, so I could have just full assaulted it, I think, but they had some numbers, so I don't want to risk leaving the onslaughts too far behind. But it seems I have to full assault from the start. Because they are just a lot of small ships, so they're gonna swarm me anyway. It's better to pin them out from the start. And I'm gonna die again for a hound because I don't have any combat skills. Maybe it would be better if I reach the max level to just sit in a logistic ships at the back. I won a combat engagement alone. Wow. I will die immediately because I rushed into another one without care, but hey, I won. Come on, shoot them down. And now I think I should be able to go in with a raid with the station because there is only small ships around, so hopefully it will allow me to raid them and then destroy them. They have some ships, so I lost one, but let's grab whatever we can. think now if we come in here, it will allow us to raid them. Yeah. Well, let's get some plans, hopefully. Nothing really. But at least I got some weapons, so yeah. Engage. Let's just go with everyone. Again, support them at the start. Try to come to the middle somewhere. And once we are close enough, we're gonna fool us out it because it's only the stations here. Surround it and kill it. I just don't want the small ships to rush ahead and get shot down. Come on, guys. I fucked up. Doesn't matter. The most durable onslaught is on the top and the most aggressive one, so he should survive long. So yeah, he already taken out the stations. So. Stations are not the strongest if they are not supported. If they are max level 3, they are supported and they have an alpha core in them to command, then they can be strong, but still they need a lot of support. I didn't lose anything, so let's just grab what we can. And now check if we were in the system. No, but it only has a bar and word, so it's fine. Colossus can have supplies. Yep. Let's just go home. Or, since we have a gate relatively close by, maybe we can check some systems around. I haven't checked this one, I think, before. I think I've checked that. Yeah, some survey data there, but nothing here. I see that there is a neutron star, so let's go to the top first. And waste some of our supplies and fuel. Maybe we can find a pristine nanoforge. I will try to jump into the neutron star system as well to see if there is something worth checking there, but not sure it will work out. Let's get here. This can be twinned. Yeah, twinned, but absolutely nothing. Cool. Maybe I've checked these already, but they just didn't have anything. So what we can do is try to jump in one of the print jump point with the transfer jump to far away from the neutron star. And stay behind. There are two planets, a barren and a toxic world. Once the beam goes, we will try to go for the other planet and jump out if needed. Close to the center of the neutron stars, there can be research stations, but we need a cheaper and faster ship. There is a raid coming for my home system, so we're gonna get home after this goes away and check what we can do. So let's see. Any blips? Nothing. Cool, then I'm just gonna jump out. So there were some gate here. Let's go for that. And let's see. I should be able to see the colony threat. Yeah, they are coming from High Brazil from dawn, but they will leave before I can get to them. So I'm just gonna jump to Corvus, sell some stuff, put down the prisoners, jump home with a gate, and basically wait for the pirates to arrive. And maybe I can do some upgrades in the meantime at home. Yeah, no, I don't care about the bounties. I think I will finish this playthrough. I do not have it in me to go through all the colony crises and everything for now. Maybe I come back later for this, but I want the early game and I want a new playthrough with high tech, so I think after this pirate raid I'm gonna stop, make a double save to make sure they don't get corrupted, make note of the mods. Oh yeah, transponder. Sorry, I was coming from far away. Sort these, sell these, sell these. Should be fine. Sell the blueprint. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the supplies here. Don't really care for now. Fleet, let's see. Yeah, we are basically repaired, so we can mothball these two, then put them down at home. And we are jumping home anyway, so we can just go. Let's see if they are selling anything. Yeah, we can buy onslaught, we can buy another eagle, but I think that part we are handled. We can buy morals if I were into carriers, but I don't like them. Yeah, basically I'm at the point where I don't really want to do anything with my fleet, and that basically means that I had enough of this fleet for now. So I'm just gonna jump home, do this pirate attack, and see. Now there is two ways to do pirate attacks, or three way. You can jump into the system where they are coming from before they leave. We failed that because they were too quick and we were too far away. Second, you can jump out of the system and try to patrol the jump points where they can come in. If you only have one jump points, that is relatively well because you can catch them in hyperspace, kill them, and that's it. Or if they know when they are where they are coming, I think it shows the colony threat. It says two fleet defending fleets are outmatched, so they are probably are successful, but they are coming from the system and I was not here. So we don't know which planet where they are coming from. So what I will do is sit here and hopefully catch them before they destroy the orbital stations. But for now, I'm coming to farm, drop down my stuff, put down the big ship, and I think I have the Ludwig Pass brawlers completed by the time I should be able to pick the small ones up. So, let's see. Come here, manage colony. I didn't put even down the prisoner, but anyway, let's drop all these. Cool. Let's keep the prisoner. Now, drop these two down because I don't need those. And I should, yeah, I can pick up the brawler. So, I will change around my officers to sit in these brawlers. So the punk girl, this one, the full-faced guy, this one, and me. I think I will jump into one as well. Finish. Then we can leave these because I don't like these vanguard. I can bring up the brawlers to get into the line. Okay, and I may pick up the two eradicator as well, just to be on the safe side. Like this. We can try to refit these to add some built-in mods, but not for now. How long? 37 days. Yeah, I'm just gonna waste some time here. Okay. Uh, manage colony. Not this one. I want to go to fortress. Colonies. Fortress. The orbiter station will upgrade, and I want to. Yeah, I cannot until it is not grow, and I will. It will not be ready. The military base, so we will not be able to put any additional fleets or defenses because all of them are at level 3 at the moment. Fortress is the closest, then mining is the second one, which will grow and we can put up additional industries. But the mining will be first the heavy industry. No, it will be refining to get metals. Um, the fuel world will get the fuel production because we have some mining here, so they will get the fuel production. But for now, we just have to wait around until we get the message. We can jump around, and this is the point where you have basically 37 days to do nothing. What you can do in this time is use the gates to jump around in the core systems, drop down your larger ship, pick up some cargo ships, and do some trading. You can do a lot of money if you just jump around a few systems with the gates and buy and sell things. But yeah, like I said, if I was planning to push forward, I would do that. For now, I'm just gonna speed up time so they arrive. Maybe what we can do is do some custom production and start some. Well, I don't, not even sure what I should be making because for low tech, basically we only have the onslaught that is useful, and we can do some falcons because those are strong. I like them, and heron. So let's just make 2 heron and 2 falcon. In 1 month, this will make 1/3 of them, so it will take 4 months to deliver. So you can go over this, but nah, I'm not gonna make it. I keep the money so I can upgrade if needed, because some of the buildings will be prepared, and I think I need the money for the military station for Fortress to be started. And yeah, we can just sit in our system. And our small patrols would not be able to rebuff the attacks, but battle station low tech completed at Fortress. That's good, but we still need the population to grow in order to upgrade this steel military base. So until that point, we cannot really do anything. If you have the money, you can turn on hazard pay. That would help as well, but and you can put AI cores into the colonies to boost all of the infrastructure and the colony itself. So there is some way how you can progress, but as soon as you start to put AI cores everywhere, then the hegemony and the bloody church, bloody past will come in with a vengeance. So let's just save here. 19 days. Yeah, we have the story points to push them, but I don't really want it. Well, nah, I'm keeping it. If I want to push later, I need story points for my ships, so I'm not gonna use more than one per colony because one upgrade is 2 story points, the second upgrade is 4, so yeah, this is a million, which is too much. We don't know which planet they're gonna attack, so we're gonna go with the military base to have more patrol and more combat strength in the system. Days. Since they are coming from the Ibazir system from the top left, it's highly likely that they're gonna jump in here, but they can come up from any way. That's why I try to stay roughly in the middle of my system so I can help out. Yeah, they have the. I could put them submarines to help out with the defense, but they have enough, so ground raid should not be successful. We just don't have much ship power at the moment because we only have this one orbital works with the corrupted nanoform, so we need all of our colonies to grow a bit. Pirate fleet arrived. Now we save and check if they are jumped in here or the other two system or other two jump point. I don't see anything here for now. My ships went out, so let's check if I see anything here. I see some artifacts here. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Ah, that's a pirate fleet, but a relatively small one. There should have been a bigger one. somewhere. Fortress is level 4. There is something here. Maybe, maybe not. Let's just... Yeah, I don't know where they are. Maybe that smaller fleet was all that they brought. That's what we are looking for. It said 2 fleets, so this is one of them, and there should be one more. Maybe they just send us 2 smaller fleets. I don't know why it said that. Maybe the base, the game calculates the base ships that are in the system when they are starting the raid, and not the overall strength of the player and every available ships that he has, because what we have here is not much. Yep. Pursue them. They came in here to attack, so they should be punished. I didn't lose anything. They defeated, the fortress has been defeated and scattered. Yeah, okay, so this was the big armada that they said. Cool. Okay, and that means the colonic crisis went further a bit, yeah. it takes a while. And now, since we have a level 4 colony, the Persian League and the Tritech is starting their crisis as well. So yeah, from this point on, the colony crisis is kicking. But I'm not gonna handle that for today. I'm just gonna upgrade this to military base. It will take a while. And go for the... Yeah, I cannot do any upgrade on any of the other colonies because they are level 3. This will be the next, which is the mining, so this will probably will get the refining. So we have metals as well. And again, each of these can assign an AI core. As you can see here, we can assign alpha, beta, gamma cores, whatever. They give some bonuses, but that immediately kicks the hegemony in. And the big person, you can assign AI cores for managing colonies. They will give bonus growth, but again, you can add items if you find them similar elsewhere. Be corrupted nanoforge to the heavy factory for the ships. All of the available buildings has some items that you can find, but I don't have any. I think I have one for fuel mining, but only with gas giants, and I don't have a gas giant in the system. That's why I went into the whatever tundra world, frozen world, because there are some volatiles here that can be mined. That's why we have some volatiles. So a lot of money, a lot of time can be put into the colonies. All of them can be put into positive. You can get into the point when colonies bring in up to, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, maybe 400,000 every month, so you can be extremely profitable. But hey, for now, we are at the point where we have a relatively good fleet that we can put up against most of what the game can offer, at least the base game, and some of the end game challenges as well. Some of those require specialized fleets, so there is some building there that you can do. We have a lot of ships without built-in S mod, so we can go that way. We can get additional capitals. We have a few, I think. Let me just make sure that I remember collectors that we collected a few, and we can now with the manufacturing you can make them. But if we are doing bounties, we can capture them one by one, bring home, and yeah, we have onslaughts here. We have 3, 4 onslaughts and 1 paragon, but we can capture a lot of them. We can bring them back, so there are possibilities how you can grow from this point on. But I completed what I wanted for this playthrough, so I think I'm gonna stop here. I make a double save to make sure, like I said, they are not corrupted, and I can get back later if I want to. So I'm just save here and save as with another, and save and exit to make sure that I have yeah, basically that's the mod list that I have. So I'm just gonna, oh, it doesn't let me make a screenshot this way, so let's just make a screenshot from the video, and I should be able to have the list for myself. I'm gonna experiment with some mod again, and I will start a new playthrough, which will probably be a focus at the start with some trading and smuggling. I will try to build up a high-tech Wolfpack tactics suite, so frigates and destroyers from Tritech first for the high-tech ships. So Medusas, Wolves, Omens, Tempests, maybe Scarabs. We will see, or whatever their version of the Scarab is called. We will see, and if maybe I will remove the Carter free traders from here and maybe add some additional factions as well to try to figure out, or maybe remove the Nexer and add some other reworking mods if they are not working with that, or just addition. I will see. I will plan a few things, test the mods out, test the compatibility, and see where we go from there. But like I said, this playthrough will be probably ending here. I may come back later to it, but not likely. So thank you everyone, and see you guys.